Nobody should compel anyone to open an account if you don't want. You may choose to keep your wealth the way you want to keep it, utilize it the way you want to do it, and every Nigerian should have the liberty to live freely in this society. We thank you for your support, for your solidarity, and together we shall win.
The Supreme Court adjourned hearing the suit filed by Kaduna, Kogi, and several states against the federal government on Wednesday, seeking a restraining order to stop the full implementation of the Naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The court had adjourned the case till Wednesday, February 22, 2022, for the next hearing. 6 more states have joined the other states in challenging the Naira redesign policy. On Wednesday, the 7-man panel presided over by Justice Hinyang Okoro advised all state government representing the court to follow and abide by the decision to be reached in the motion filed by Kaduna State government. However, the president's spokesperson, Malam Garba Shehu, said on Tuesday the position of the federal government and CBN will be made known upon the determination of suits coming up tomorrow. At the proceedings on Wednesday, February 15, 2023, Abdul Hakim Mustafa, the lawyer representing Kaduna State, accused the FG and CBN of contempt of court as he drew the panel's attention to the alleged flouting of order of the court last week by non-compliance with the extension of use of old Naira notes. Speaking after the court section, Mustafa called for calm among citizens, adding that the situation will soon end as all hands are on deck.
It's a national problem and we are working towards solving this problem. There aren't two sides. We are affected on both sides. We are trying to solve it. Please, I want you to know the government is not deliberately frustrating the plaintiffs. This is a problem that we are trying to solve. With a little time, it will be solved. Please, I beg you, let us not inflame it. It's going to be solved. It's been solved. We are getting over it.
Bank customers facing frustration over withdrawal have begun to take aggressive action at the counters, in the automatic teller machine, cubicles, and on the streets to express their grievances. He also said,
they are not deliberately refraining from putting money in the ATM. No, nobody is deliberately. It's the banks. The banks operate the ATMs. They do. And I join in appealing to the banks to put money in the ATM if they have it. I join the court in making that appeal.
Against the CBN's directive that the hold note cease to be legal tender, the defendant's lawyer, Kanu Agabi, mentioned that
to the court that the court order of 8th of February restraining the defendant is still subsisting, and the court confirmed now, and the implication of that is that the old notes still remain as legal tender in this country. The policy or directive given by the CBN governor becomes inconsequential in the light of the fact that the court has extended the lifespan of the interim order it granted on the 8th of February to the fact that the old notes and the new notes, all of them are legal tenders in Nigeria. So until the motion or notice taken on Wednesday. So that is the current position as of now. Any other step in contrary to that will be in contravention of the orders of the court. Thank you.
It will be recalled that the state governors, on behalf of their citizens, had approached the court to challenge the February 10 CBN deadline for old Naira notes to cease to be legal tender. The governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, and the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, were in court to witness the proceedings. Addressing journalists, the governor of Kogi State urged Nigerians to maintain peace and order in the country, adding that they should be allowed to make decisions on where and how to keep their money.
The proceedings of the court. We trust our lawyers, we trust our judicial system, we trust our erudite jurists, and that's why we're here today. We are in court because Nigerians are suffering as a result of this CBN modeled up cashless versus currency redesign. That is why we are here today, and from the understanding we have from this court, the order made by these honorable justices still subsists up till Wednesday when the matter will be heard. Thank you very much. And I want to urge, and of course, all of us governors, we want to urge all Nigerians. Yes, we are all suffering, but let's stay alive. Let's maintain peace, law and order. If we kill ourselves, others will remain there to enjoy your money. it is just a temporary setback for us in this country. We are not condemning this particular policy of President Muhammadu Buhari. It is going to be the way to go, but the implementation, that is what we are questioning.
Earlier in its ruling on February 8, the Supreme Court directed both parties to maintain the status quo and suspend February 10 deadline pending the decision on the case, which was adjourned until February 15, 2023. The scarcity of Naira bites harder as financial institutions, filling stations, supermarkets, commercial motorists, and other business owners continue to reject the old notes despite the court ruling. It was observed that most passengers find it difficult to go to work as commercial motorists reject the old notes. The Central Bank of Nigeria announced on Monday that the old 1,000 Naira, 500 and 200 Naira notes will no longer be legal tender in Nigeria as of February 10, 2023. This is despite the ruling by the Supreme Court restricting the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria from implementing the February 10 deadline for old notes.